shortstop box.
This World Series got underway last Sunday night after the Saturday night start was rained out. It started Sunday night, and it was a 12-1 Atlanta win, followed by a 4-0 Atlanta win in Game 2. Since then, the Yankees have won 3 in a row. They've won all 8 they've played on the road in the postseason. John Wetteland will try to save every one of the Yankee victories in the World Series. He has 5 saves in the postseason, 3 in the World Series, and the Yankees are 3 outs away from their first World Championship since 1978.
And if the Yankees do win it, the parade will be down in the Battery on Tuesday morning.
John Wetteland takes over. Andruw Jones leads it off and looks at a ball. Andy Pettitte was praying in Game 5. He's back at it in Game 6. 1-1. Andruw Jones, very patient as always. 2-1. Klesko will follow, and then Pendleton. 2-2. Three and 2 from Wetteland. Wetteland can hit a wild streak. And he's 3 and 2 on Andruw Jones, who has swung the bat only once in this at bat. One out, and now Klesko. Up the middle, off the glove of Jeter, and Klesko is on. With 1 out in the 9th inning, that means the tying run will come to the plate.
Ground ball that eludes John Wetteland. He can't make the pivot and bring the glove to the right-hand side. As a result, Jeter's forced to field the ball, and Klesko has an infield hit. The Yankees certainly not guilty of counting their money while still at the table.
1 on, 1 out for Terry Pendleton. He's reached on an error, grounded into a double play, and walked.
Joe Torre making sure Bernie Williams is the proper depth. Outfielders are reminded, on any hit to the outfield, throw the ball to second base. No doubles in this situation. You don't want the potential tying run to get to second base.
Gentlemen, look who's on deck. Louis Polonia, waiting for an opportunity to redeem himself.
This a long way from over. Something got loose down the left field line. That was the reason for the delay. 1 on, 1 out. Pendleton. Strike 2. Just missed inside, and Pendleton able to hold up 1 and 2.
It appeared that he held up. This ball just off the plate on the hands. It's close.
And a 1-2 count on Pendleton. Into right field. That's a hit. Klesko will stop. Now he'll head to third. Throw cut off, and it's first and third, 1 out. Pendleton comes through with his second hit of the World Series, and now the tying runs are on.
A breaking ball over the middle of the plate. And Paul O'Neill making sure that he throws the ball to second base to keep Pendleton at first. And as Dave Winfield said, Luis Polonia, the pinch hitter, a little redeeming value here, right, David?
Back-to-back singles after the strikeout. Pettit can't watch again. Now Polonia batting for Blauser. Right down the middle, strike 1.
Jose Cardinal in the game the other night, part of the reasons, or one of the reasons, that the Yankees, there's Cardinal right there, moves the outfielders around. Polonia was the batter against Wetteland. 8 straight fastballs, and Cardinal moves O'Neill into right center field. That was one of the reasons that O'Neill got to the ball hit by Polonia.
First and third, 1 out. Tying runs on for the Braves. Strike 2. You can see just how far O'Neill is off the line. Cardinal and the Yankees do not believe Polonia can pull Wetteland. First and third, 1 out.
So with that in mind, you don't throw him a breaking ball like you throw Pendleton, because the breaking ball is the pitch that you can get around on. And if Wetteland's pitching to the defense now, he'll continue to throw one fastball after another.
Andrew Jones led off. He struck out. Back-to-back singles by Klesko and Pendleton. Now Polonia. 2 out. It took Joe Torre 4,272 games as both player or manager to get to the World Series. Rafael Belliard will come in and pinch run for Pendleton. That's the tying run at first. Joe Torre and the Yankees are now 1 out away from the Yankees' 23rd World Championship. It's Wetteland and Grissom. To the right side and through. A base hit. In to score is Klesko. Belliard will stop at second, and now one more hit could pull the Braves back even. 3 singles in the inning, and it's a 1-run game.
First ball hitting, fastball away, poked into right field.
Two more hits tonight for Grissom, 12 in this World Series. Now it's first and second, 2 out for Lemke. Strike one.
There are a lot of guys the Yankees would rather see up there than Mark Lemke.
A career 300 hitter in World Series play. One and one from Wetland. Lemke tonight is grounded out and flied to center 3 times. There's the tying run, Belliard. There's the go-ahead run, Grissom. Very good speed on for the Braves. Two and one. If Lemke can reach, Chipper Jones waits on deck. Now Girardi wants to talk to Wetland.
The reason for that is you want to be sure in this situation. If a catcher wants to go away and a pitcher wants to go inside and you end up throwing that pitch, it'll be right down the middle of the plate. So Girardi making sure not only of pitch selection but pitch location.
The starter and potential winner for tonight's game, Jimmy Key, watching. 1 run home, 2 on, 2 out, 2 and 1 on Lemke. 2 and 2, and the Yankees are 1 strike away. Full count, and that's important. Now the runners will go from first and second.
Not only important that the runners will go, but the trail runner is the guy you're concerned about. He is the fastest guy on the Yankees team, and a short double, he can score the go-ahead run.
Runners going. Lemke pops it foul near the dugout. And just out of the reach of Charlie Hayes.
You know, interference could have been called on that play. There was a guy in a road uniform, and I don't know who it was. I think Charlie Hayes actually collided with an Atlanta player in uniform right there. You're supposed to clear the top step. Hayes had a shot at it, and now it is cleared. But something could have been called as Hayes collides with an Atlanta player in uniform.
Inches away, and the count stays 3 and 2. Another chance to the left side. Hayes waits. The Yankees are champions of baseball. today, Chevrolet player of the game, Joe Girardi. Not only the work he did behind the plate, but at the plate with an RBI triple and a run scored and a single, and maybe the biggest swing of the night off the bat of Girardi in that 3-run third inning. The only scoring the Yankees would do tonight against Maddux and the Braves. And it was enough for a 3-2 win in Game 6. A 4-2 win in the 1996 World Series. For Joe Torre, his first trip to the World Series, and the Yankees come away with a victory.
Frank Torre is on the second day of his second heart. Joe Torre's on his 56th year of his first one. Both are overflowing.
Congratulations to the Yankees and to the Atlanta Braves. It's the New York Yankees, the 1996 champions of Major League Baseball. Stay tuned. We'll return after these messages with the NASDAQ postgame show, including the presentation of the World Series trophy and the Series MVP award. Welcome to our NASDAQ stock market postgame show. And congratulations to the New York Yankees. Yankee Stadium is lined with police on foot, mounted police, and the Yankees are just completing a victory lap. Heck, Wade Boggs still on horseback going around the field here at the stadium.
That's one way to take a victory lap.
The Yankee victory train heads to the Yankee clubhouse. We'll take a break, come back with more of our NASDAQ postgame report from Yankee Stadium, where the Yankees win it 3-2 and the series 4-2 over Atlanta. Welcome back to the NASDAQ postgame show after the Yankee 3-2 win tonight. The series win 4-2. We send it down to Steve Lyons, who's standing by with Joe Girardi.
All right, Joe, it's pretty wild down here. Joe, you got this ball club on the board.